the sign-up sheet went?
Oh, right here.
Oh, okay.
Somehow got over here.
All right, yeah. Cheerio. Here he is. So there's only one new person. You're calling yourself Sherry Elm?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I just want to make sure it's spelled right. Sherry Elm. Yeah, help yourself. After he'll play for half an hour and you'll be up first.
I forgot to sign up.
Sign up early. These guys aren't even here yet.
Oh, serious?
You've been on too late lately, so good.
I know.
I'm gonna
I've
get you
been
up
late.
front 'cause your poor mother, I see her actually, I see like one person's online, and then just before you get on, goes two people, and I know it's her. And then you leave, and then it goes back to,
Really?
yeah. So she's staying up,
I know.
you know.
She's always like, I'll try to stay awake.
I could just see her sitting there going, oh, time!
And she watches it on her phone.
I know, and I'm all afraid the camera will crash as soon as she gets in there. So, but I can see when your mom's online. And by the way, we actually have 43 regular followers now,
Oh, nice.
so, which is nice. So now,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sacred Grounds Cafe. I'm your host, Mr. Natural. Good evening. This is our regular Thursday night open mic for all of you people out there on the internet. This has been going on every Thursday since 1973, and it will probably continue until I'm in the ground, and then someone else will take over, and it will continue on as long as this building is here. We do acoustic open mic. We encourage singer-songwriters to come in. We always start the night with usually somebody who will do a feature for a half an hour. And then after that, we have the people who sign up come on up. Now, I don't take it in order. What I usually do is if there's new people, I'll bring them up first and interlace them with old people, all right? So our feature, before I get to our feature tonight, next week, our feature is going to be Ryan Casada. So please get the word out. Ryan will play from 7 to 7:30. The following week, on March 5th, will be Rivo, okay? Ryan Voss, for those of you looking for his Facebook page. And then the week after that will be Kevin North, and he'll either be here by himself or he'll be bringing his friend Kayla. We don't know if Kayla can make it yet. She has a conflict. Hopefully the conflict will go away and we'll get to see her. So that's what's coming up. Now, the rest of you, I'd like to talk to Dr. Dream about signing up for the rest of the year. A lot of the rest of you regulars are signed in already, except also here for Johnny. So I got to get you on board. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So now, without further ado, I'd like to bring to the audience and to you people out there in TV land, Rainbow. Put your hands together for Rainbow.
it's set up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, for what it's worth, and I don't know, it might not be worth anything, but I would like to offer this whole show to Lord Sri Krishna.
Oh,
And also, in way of a celebration for your friend and mine, Mr. George Harrison, who was born February 22nd. Oh, I can hear the guitar. My love, she is the color blue, and I'm falling in love with you. The concrete walls are tumbling down, and I pray they don't bury me under the ground. Don't bury me under the ground. 'Cause you've got the almighty power to let me live and flower. You know I only wanna do your way, but I feel that I am standing still, that I am standing still. But one day I'll pass through heaven's doors. If only I could be like yours. To wake up in your heavenly arms, in a world that is relatively free from harm. Oh, relatively free from harm. My love, she is the color blue, and I must be waiting here for you. Oh, my head is really in pain. I pray, I don't become insane. No, I don't wanna be insane. Good my love, oh my love, yeah my love, she is the color blue, and I'm falling in love with you. Thank you so much. This song goes out for the poor downtrodden who are rotting in the prison systems and really shouldn't be there. Like the guy that had epilepsy, right? And
Right.
they took away his weed and because the weed was keeping him cool, right? But they took away his weed and put him in prison. No, he didn't wanna play the game. But now he's being framed. Oh, I could not believe that's why he's doing time. I hear him crying out for freedom. You know I'm talking about freedom. Well, those anybody ever know what I mean? I'm talking about freedom. You know the cops just want the power. Our human rights are going down. Well, when this life comes on hell, this Constitution didn't mean a fucking thing, man. I hear her crying out for freedom. You know I'm talking about freedom. Well, those anybody know what I mean? I'm talking about freedom. You know the jails are filled with the innocent. On the tax was money man. One murderer's jobless for the rapists are running around free. They call that democracy. Wow, yeah, I'm here crying out for freedom. You know I'm talking about freedom. Well, those anybody know what I mean? I'm talking about freedom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! You know, free, 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 freedom, mama, 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 free, 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 freedom. free, free, freedom, yeah, yeah, free, 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 freedom, free, 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 freedom, yeah, baby.
I agree. I so agree.
This is a rain song, it's called Crying Rain. You know the sky is all crying rain. Why be left my own pain? So I complain to the Lord up above. I can't make it without love. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it without love. Sometimes I can't go on when it's feeling like all the love in the whole wide world is gone. Then I gotta lay my head down on my bed and don't wish on I was dead. All alone I've been waiting that I was dead. Oh, I got buried in a grave. It must be love and light that I crave. Well, if I were to die tomorrow, whatever to rest my sorrow, whatever to rest, whatever to rest. You know the sky was crying rain. Oh, the sky was crying rain. You know the sky was crying rain. Crying rain. Crying rain.
We're not done plotting.
You know I'm so in love with you, but I don't know what to do. My heart is overflowing and this love is making me cry. Well, if I lost you now, I think that I might die. You're coming on like the sun. when the day is done, and in your loving eyes I feel the warmth of love and light. Well, honey, I know that you're my only life. And honey, I want you so bad. Yeah, honey, I want you so bad. If I never get you, I think I'm gonna be so sad. There's too much hatred in the world today, and not enough love that should be coming our way. Now look into my eyes and tell me what you see. There's always that you and I could be. Well, I really wish I could wrap my arms around you and kiss away lonely, lonely blues. We could go someplace where the flowers are in bloom and get away from this god-awful gloom. And honey, I want you so bad. Yes, honey, I want you so bad. If I never get you, I know I'm gonna be so sad. 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 Hey, listen, I gotta say, if there's any harmonica players in the house today, and they feel like they'd like to come up, man, they're more than welcome. Any really good harmonica players? I'm just pretend that I'm not even here. Ladies and gentlemen, Marco Hart.
Yeah.
Just pretend that I'm not even here. Know them already well. Yeah, something in the air, baby. They call it atmosphere. One day I get up from my bed I see my body lying dead. Oh, I won't have the time to stay there. I gotta be on my way, yeah. Just wanna go where the river flows. Just wanna be where the wind does blow. Well, and God only knows. I hope it ain't the snow. Cause there's nothing that I own. Not even my skin and my bones. If I wander nameless and unknown, I was hoping to get stoned. I mean, I really wanna get stoned. I mean, I really wanna get stoned. Hey, don't leave me out here all alone. Oh, I was hoping to get stoned. Do you want a marijuana?
Yes.
Wanna be free? You sir, would you like to marijuana? Wanna be free? Yeah, marijuana. Wanna be free? I bet Dr. Dream wants to wanna. Hey, marijuana. Oh, there's a good doctor. Doctor, do you wanna marijuana? Wanna get stoned, baby? Want marijuana be free?
Yeah.
Do you want marijuana? Wanna be free? Do you want marijuana? Wanna be free? And I'll show you where you can be. Hey, you ever tried dropping LSD? Hey, baby. But I'll pretend that I'm so blue. Yeah, honey, if only you will. Hey, Miss Nike, how we doing for time?
We've got one more song and one encore. So.
Okay, one more song.
And
one
let's,
more song. Here it goes.
Thank Marco Harps there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marco Harps.
What can you do when your day is done? Where can you hide? Oh, where can you run? I feel like a wolf on the edge of the night, waiting for a moonlight, and I'm hoping it will be alright, and I'm hoping it will be alright. Picture a war where nobody comes, and all the people are saying no to the bar. Yeah, all the good, smoking the smoke, with the bread and the wine. Thinking of ways to be kind, thinking of ways to be kind. Life is a river that's moving along. I'm keeping a blood, but the current is strong. I follow the stream of my destiny, though it means it's all but a dream. I think it's reality. I think it's reality. But I feel like a wolf on the edge of a fight, waiting for the moonlight, hoping it'll be alright. You know, thinking of ways to be kind, 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 thinking of ways to be kind.
Put your hands together for Rainbow, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, big crowd. That's what I like to hear. Big crowd. Yes, Rainbow has been a part of the sound since the day we started here. The first 2 weeks I was here by myself. Then Rainbow showed up. And it's been, for me, fun and heaven ever since. Thank you. I'd like to say that Rainbow represents, as he said tonight, Krishna consciousness, which means peace and love to all. Whether you like it or not, even if I have to punch you in the goddamn nose. Okay? Warriors for peace. Yee, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Rainbow one more time. Encore! Encore!
more. This is one that goes out to George Harrison. Happy birthday, George. My sweet Lord, oh my Lord, I really want to know you, Lord. I really want to go there. I really want to show you, Lord, but it takes so long that my sweet Lord, oh my Lord, I really want to show you, Lord. I really want to go there. I really want to show you, Lord, that it won't take long to love. My sweet Lord, hallelujah, feel free to join. Hallelujah, my sweet Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, my sweet Lord. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My sweet Lord, I love you, George. My sweet Lord, oh my Lord, Hare Krishna.
Rainbow, ladies and gentlemen.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for having me, folks.
Thank you so very much, Rainbow.
Yeah.
What a way to start the show. Well, it's going to be nice and comfortable and easy. So here's what we do. I start calling off names off the roster. It turns out there's only one new guy. So what we're going to do is bring him up first. Then we can make fun of him for the rest of the evening. No, really, no. Then we'll get to know him and get him into the family here and show him what we do. And by the way, we actually have enough time. I'm going to let everybody do 2 songs, but those of you who are still around at the end, if we have time, we'll come back up and do some more, okay? I know some of you will have to leave early. So what we do is we let you come on up here. You do 2 songs, or approximately 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes, if you're doing a story or a reading or something like that. And then we move on to the next person, etc., etc. I will go around and whisper your name or poke you in the side or something and say, you're up next. That's the time to get your guitar and go outside or in the bathroom, tune up your guitar, and get ready and come out here. Now, if there's somebody up here like Maria, who is not here tonight, she only plays 1 song, so you got to be Johnny on the spot. So I suggest you tune up right away and get ready. Okay, so we're going to start with a new person tonight, and we're going to get up here, Slippery Elm, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Slippery Elm.
Guitar.
There you go.
Confirmed Cherry.
Oh, Cherry now? Spelled with an S. Cherry Elm.
Pink cherries.
Sit down and then move the mic up to you. There you go. Pretty black.
Steve. I'm from Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Welcome to San Francisco.
Probably been here before. I did not know there was no one. Check. Prepare. This is a song I wrote when I was 20. Everyone is here, everyone is gone. It's all just part of moving right along. Then you'll see the perfect thing, stoned as hell, and you don't think it's out on the page. A cherry out says my age, and I'm what you want. Said it here and you forgot. Say you know how the story goes. She should to be free like me to see unknown. Oh, not another. Oh, not another. Figure out nothingness. Here it is, you cannot miss. Throw it back and catch again. End with first, and first is then. Last is best, and there's no time. Here it is among the line. Figure out what that means. Camera stare, come and dream. Say you know how the story goes. She is sure to be free like me to see unknown. Oh, not another. Oh, not another. Oh, not another. Oh, not another. Thanks. Guess I'm prepared. Pretty on the spot. I guess I'll do a cover tune so I can make up my mind real quick. I have problems with that. Not really. this song. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a trend, as a friend, as an old enemy, memory, memory, enemy. We're going to skip that one. Technical mids. I guess go back to an original lends lyrically to melody. Not a flow, though. I'm bucking up. The song is called Philadelphia Girl, about a girl named Rachel Mueller. I wrote it in Philadelphia, 2009. Larger well, the pressure of Alan, right? Since you have been gone, I wanna hold you near, but all I can do is drown you in my tears. So when you're home, say hello. Please don't forget that you are my one and only. Accurate and accurate disguise. Forward, you know this, you can't desensitize. So anger none, say it's done. Just please don't forget that you are my girl. Spoken Arrow car drive. In your mind, I smile. Sounds like here is that. Now you know. You're my one and only. You're my one and only. You're my Philadelphia girl.
Put your hands together for Steve. Songs for Rachel Mueller. Always put their name in the song, that way people will know forever. Especially if they hurt you. That's Thank you very much. I'll take that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now for a singer-songwriter who I've known for ever and ever and ever, it seems. Let's get Johnny Hernandez up to the stage.
Okay, as always, just been writing a few more. You guys know how it goes. Welcome to join in and sing along. Not a big crowd tonight, so I don't expect a very loud sing along, but you're welcome to join in and sing along as always. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man of their time. Ask any fan wherever they traveled by train, bus, car, or van. Faithful follow throughout the land. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man. The faithful followed throughout the land. Jerry Garcia became an iconic celebrity. Baskin-Robbins even dedicated him an ice cream. Jerry Garcia, electric guitar playing avatar and front man to the band. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man. I didn't take it outside. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man. The faithful followed throughout the land. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man. And to this day, the dead live on. Though Jerry's passed away, his legends in the songs, like the tribal memory back to where it all began. The Grateful Dead was the original Burning Man. And then here's the other one. If I could travel to way before when, I'd see all the sights as they were in the then, and maybe rewrite some history over started playing and revising every scene. If I had a time machine, if I had a time machine, if I had a time machine, I'd let loose an infinite loop of me to roam the timelines endlessly. If I had a time machine, if I had a time machine, I'd go to every when I'd never been, and eventually nothing would be as it seemed. If I had a time machine with the ability to alter events, comes a responsibility to have them make sense. Implementation of chrono exploration seems like a reckless form of recreation with no regard for cause and effect. Oh, what the heck? If I had a time machine, I'd let loose infinite loops of me to roam the timelines endlessly. If I had a time machine, yesterday and tomorrow, so it seems, like today's just a series of dreams. We flow through two small bits of motivation, touched by subtle hints of inspiration, and maybe just a glimpse of our most glorious destination. Oh, if I had a time machine, I'd let loose infinite loops of me to roam the timelines endlessly, to roam the timelines endlessly, to roam the timelines endlessly. Hey. Hey.
Johnny Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen.
At the time, Johnny.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, get this chair out of the way because this guy is like a little tiny tornado. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Charles Haymarket.
Let's go, Joe!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey!
Hey, they said 59,000 illegal aliens got their driver's licenses. Wait.
No,
9,000 more people.
goes our insurance rate.
I bet that makes you feel sick. And yet I still can't get my wife over here. Thank you. The action on this guitar could be slightly higher. It's almost a bow and arrow. Could have been a childhood. Yeah, so many games to play. Could have been like Robin Hood. He just took it all away and kept it. And if I even try to ask you why, I do what I had to do. All you say and your alibi like strange disguises, and the words get in your way when you lose it. Could have been a peaceful time, but they're always planning war, wasting precious life, hiding treasure away and burying it. Maybe pieces made by being strong. We took it to the brink, but whatever went wrong, while all we know is false, and we see the armored gods and the doctor play. Why we're choosing it? And the real strong tree sways when it's no wind, and your idols feet of clay are spread, and the last dry are is thin. That's why I want the flowers at that grave, and I want the grass and probably splash anything in my way. It's just my little way of saying thank you very much. When I'm watering the flowers at that grave, watering the flowers at that grave. Could have been a fine blue ball, but everything was AIDS. Could have fed the world, measured every inch of dirt, then trashed it. If I even tried to ask you why, I did what I had to do. All you say and your alibis are like strange disguises, and the words get in your way when you lose it. We could have been so in love, but you gotta know what that means. You got to give your heart, or even made the vows. You've broken them, maybe pieces made by being strong. We took it to the break, but whatever went wrong, but all we know is false. We see the armored gods and the doctor play. Why we choosing it? And the real strong tree sways when it's another wind. Your idols feet of clay are brittle, and the last dry are is thin. That's why I want the flowers at that grave. That's why I want the flowers at that grave. And I want the grass and probably splash anything in my way. That's why I want the flowers at your grave. Watering the flowers at that grave. Watering the flowers.
truss rod, so I can't fix it. I wish there were a truss rod. That's why it's the house we're talking.
I'll turn it down to D. Let's see. What's this copy like? Just people born, they're under the barn, and they got them more of them. And when we fell in love with our mouth buttons on, we broke apart. Police say you're strong. Who wants to live in a world without love anyway? I'm sorry. Who wants to live in a world without love anyway? I'm sorry. Who wants to play a game where the rules change? Yeah, they change. Whoops. Somebody's high up here. Turn to all of them, turn to all blood red war, and they got that more. Shouldn't we ran to the north to try to be free? And we met only fate supposed to be. Who wants to live in a world without love anyway? I'm sorry. Who wants to live in a world without love anyway? I'm sorry. Who wants to play a game with the rules change? Yeah, they change. And now that found you, love lives in our heart. Step apart, step apart. Who wants to live in a world without love anyway? I found you. Who wants to live in a world without love anyway? Just be happy. Who wants to play the game when life's to breathe the game?
Charles Haymarket. Charles Haymarket.
I I have a CD for sale too if you like.
And now we'd like to welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, my hug buddy, Lotus. Please welcome Lotus to the stage. And Mrs. Casada, I see you just got on. Next guy up.
Oh, it's me?
No, after Lotus. Yeah, I just saw your mom just popped in.
Wait, where's your mom?
Yeah.
She's in New York. Gonna use the house guitar over there. Go get it. Yeah.
I'm going to start with a
There's
brief
a tuner right there.
poem that I just wrote today, because I don't know what to do, right? I mean, for singing and stuff, we're supposed to be right in between,
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
like that.
Yeah. Usually we just need the voice. The guitar.
The voice, okay.
Guitar carries anyway.
All right, that sounds pretty good. All right, there we go. All right. Maybe I'll just sing. I can't, that's what I want to do. All right, yes I can. Yes I can. All right. I'm going to sing a Bessie Smith song about kicking out her old man.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to sing a song about being alone. Two sides of the coin. Listen up there, pretty papa. Please just get out of my sight. 'Cause I'm calling it quits right now. From this very night, yeah. You had your day. Ain't no use in hanging around. You've been a good old daddy, waiting daddy, but done broke down. You better get yourself to that little old blacksmith shop. Get yourself an overhaul. There ain't nothing about you, baby, make a good woman ball. When you was in your prime, you should used to love to run around. Been a good old wagon daddy, but you done broke down. Now I say, when that sun is shining, that's the time to make hay, and you did. But now it's raining all the time. You can't make your little wagon pay, honey. Nobody wants a baby when a real loving man can be found. Been a good old wagon daddy, but done broke down. Well, ain't no use in you crying, honey. Putting on your great big show. 'Cause my new old man knows more about really loving than you could ever possibly know, honey. He's the king of loving. He's the one who holds the crown. He is a good old wagon daddy, but he's not broke down. And he knows how to really love me, 'cause he's a good old wagon daddy. He looking on a full moon night by the ocean in Santa Cruz. All three. Body tingles, mind mingles with the stars on high. Could it be that dreams come true? Bye, bye. When you were little, you were raised on dreams of life and love. You've been praying, gently swaying toward the heavens above. Oh, it's been a long, long, such a long, long time. Are your dreams still alive? Though it's been such a long, long time. Well, are your dreams the same ones as when you were a child? Are they growing stronger, or have they just gone wild? Lots of people saying that old dreams don't come true. California dreaming may make a fool of you, and I repeated a verse, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, how are you doing, and where are you bound? What is your heart saying when you don't make a sound? Where will you be sitting when 5 more years have passed? Are these some questions you'd rather not be answered? Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, babe, you're the reason I still believe in dreams. Are you some illusion again, or everything you seem? We could build our dreams together, though they are so warm. We can mend them and dearly tend them, although they are so torn. You got to keep some of those little dreams alive, even if it's such a long time.
Lotus, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lotus. A little flamenco there. Yeah. Little flamenco fingering there. And now let us welcome
Okay. Too much hard water.
And now let's welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Casada.
I wish I could do better by you, 'cause that's what you deserve. You sacrifice so much of your life in order for this to work. While I'm out chasing my own dreams, sailing around the world, please know that I'm yours to keep, my beautiful girl. When you cry, a piece of my heart dies, knowing I may have been the cause. If you were to leave, fulfill someone else's dreams, I think I might totally be lost. You don't ask for no diamond ring, no delicate strings of pearl. That's why I wrote this song to sing, my beautiful girl. That's City in Color. I could see soda cans clanking off the back of our heavy van, driving to our log cabin house on the bay. I could see us sitting there, rosy cheeks and long brown hair, collecting characters as they sway. And where are you now while I'm dreaming all this out? Does distance make the heart grow fonder, or does it make it wander? Around, you can't promise this won't tear me down. You can't hear me shout it out. Well, I hold your heart up or down. I doubt that love's real anyway. Love, love, well, you can't hear me say it's tear me down. Well, hold the ring, boy. Love will make you drown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can see children clinging to our knees, 'cause we're the ones they need. When grandma and grandpa wouldn't know. I can see them growing up, drinking up and throwing up, becoming wild gypsies like we. And where are you now while I'm dreaming all this out? Does distance make the heart grow fonder, or does it make it wander? Around, you can't promise this won't tear me down. You can't hear me shout it out. I hold your heart up or down. I doubt that love's real anyway. Love, love, well, you can't hear me say it's tearing me down. Well, hold the ring, boy. Love will make you drown. Can you tell me if this distance makes love too hard of a mission? Suspicion is brewing. I'm wishing and fishing and thinking of a way to get me out. Game over, angel. Here's a man down. But oh wait, can you tell me if these are useless or witty, or maybe they are real. I can't find the true answer in my head, and I'm prancing around at the end. I can see soda cans clanking up the back of our hippie van, driving to our log cabin house on the bay. I can see us sitting there, rosy cheeks and long brown hair, collecting characters this way. But it's tearing me down. Oh, hold the ring, boy. Love will make you. It's tearing me down. Hold the ring, boy. Love will make you drown.
Ooh, Ryan Casada, ladies and gentlemen.
That it? Just got one?
No, you got two.
Oh, I thought you wanted me off.
What?
All right, everybody, if I ever say that, shoot me.
All right. In that case.
Just want to say hi to your mom.
So my record's finally coming out on Saturday. It's called Soul Sounds.
Yay!
It'll be up on there on the iTunes. I'll have some hard copies next week. Yes, I started playing this song here first, so I'm gonna play it, and it's gonna be on the record with the full band and everything.
Rockin'.
Your cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my loving baby. Your cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my sugar girl. I looked into your eyes in the midst of all the drive, and I can see 1,000,001 precious nights. From the east coast to the west, I will fly you best with whiskey if you'll share a bed with me. If you'll share a bed with me. If you'll share a bed with me. Your cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my loving baby. Oh, your cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my sugar girl. Being institutionalized tends the rebel in your soul. It makes you wanna get up and seduce with rock and roll. And I can be your man if you'll share a bed with me. If you'll share a bed with me. If you'll share a bed with me. Alright, everyone sing it. Your cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my loving baby. Oh, your cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my sugar girl. You seduce my spine with those gypsy eyes, but everyone could notice your nosebleed. And I swear I don't care a dime if we keep to bed from lonely. If we keep to bed from lonely. If we keep to bed from lonely. Your cold
Oh, you're cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my sugar girl. You're cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my loving baby. Oh, you're cocaine crazy, but I still want you to be my sugar girl. I want you to be my sugar girl. Thank you, Ryan Casada.
And once again, Ryan Casada. Ryan will be our feature next week, ladies and gentlemen. So please come at 7 o'clock or before 7 o'clock. From 7 till 7:30, we can hear this little guy. Yeah. So now I'd like to bring up the stage Dr. Dream. Let me help her for a second. Get on this.
Hold on to your hat and get rid of that check.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Dream. She does what we call a sonic imaginorium. She does things with her mouth that we should all learn to do, and does these things with these little lovely, she essentially uses guitar equipment for her voice, which is a kind of a really unusual idea. Kind of dig it. So please, let's welcome to the stage the inimitable Dr. Dream and her sonic imaginorium. Where's the tech crew when you need them?
I know, they're never around. I don't know. I pay them well.
Doc, if you need a hand, I'll give you a hand. Just tell me what goes where.
The problem is she's still growing and she's getting taller. Getting taller and taller and taller.
Yeah, it's gonna go on.
Alright, little feedback. I know what it is.
That was a word. That was a test of the emergency broadcast system. And now, followed by a word from our guest speaker.
Okay, they're just playing the microphone.
All these wires and things, stuff. And eventually I will have better things. Yeah, hi, it's me.
Hey!
Dr. Dream. And I am officially the imagination mover. And as as you all know, I am definitely on. And now I'd like to take everybody's collective imaginations and put you all in the body of a female amateur magician. Yes, you're a magician. And you're auditioning as this magician for a TV reality show, variety show. And they lead you into a room. And you go in, and the door shuts behind you. And you're just there, and you see before you 4 people, 2 men, 2 women, standing, or rather, excuse me, sitting behind a long conference table. And the first one is a woman who says,
what is your name, and what kind of an act do you do?
You tell her. And then the next decider says, how tall are you exactly? And what is your sexual orientation? Straight, lesbian, bi? You answer rather hesitantly, but you know. And then the next person says, well, have you ever had sex with an animal? And if not, would you do it for $1 million? And then you're just really kind of getting really nervous at this point. And so you start walking towards the door, and it's locked. You can't get out. And so you turn around, and you've been really feeling rather humiliated. And one of the judges there says, when's the last time you had sex? Oh, what is your bra size? Well, you just say, and just slowly levitate the long table in front of them. And it's going up towards the ceiling there, and they're all marveling, and you can tell by their faces that they're really getting into this, and you're probably going to be a contestant on the show. And you're feeling really good, but then you have a change of heart after all this, and you quickly let the table come crashing down on them. And you take that table, lift it again, and you haven't rammed those locked double doors. And then you go walking out. Yes, you're still an amateur, but you're a contented one.
the inimitable Dr. Dream, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll give the doctor a moment. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be probably one of them, I have to say, my second favorite in the world harmonica player. And I'd have to say he would agree with me that my first is one of his first. But if we can't have that guy, we got something just as good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our stage, Mark O'Harps.
Here you go, Mark. This one won't overflow. I'm so sorry. This is real rich. It does overflow. Furniture out of your way. On your own. Good time. Got it.
Couldn't wake up from that dream with the doctor. Just knocked us in. This one, I wrote with the first Bush bullshitter killed and stole his way into office and our orifices.
Literally.
And unfortunately, it still holds water, filthy as it is. It's about my rich uncle, your rich uncle, I like to call Uncle Scan. Well, the Grateful Dead said red and white, and then blue suede shoes. You can call my mess same old new U.S. blues. I am Uncle Scamp. I spell it S-C-A-N, and I just don't see. Give a good goddamn. I will blind your mind. You won't believe I am kind. I will poison all your waters, your unborn sons and daughters. Steal your women's voices, rob all of your choices, then I'll take your taxes. That's exactly what the facts is. I am Uncle Scamp. Let's spell it S-C-A-M. And I just don't sing. But give a good goddamn. Genocide, it's just suicide. Uncle Scamp can't hide for too long. Eyes are open way too wide, yeah, our love is much too strong. Red and white, blue suede shirt. You can call my mess the same old new U.S. blue.
be between this wild world and me. Hate or harmony, peace or insanity, friend or enemy. I am Uncle Scam, that's who the hell I am, and I've been hiding out in your rock and soul band.
This one is written by a guy who passed away about 5 years ago, I guess. J.J. Cale. It's called Sensitive Kind.
Don't take her for granted. She has a hard time. Don't misunderstand her. Don't play with her mind. She gets so lonely, waiting for you. She believes you're the only fool to see her through. Just treat her kind. She will love you blind. Do all you can to ease her troubled mind. Take her for granted. She has a hard time. There ain't nothing like the sensitive kind.
Marco Harps. Marco Harps. All right, so people have been asking me, okay, who's the other guy's name? Right? I'll tell you. Will Scarlett, ladies and gentlemen. Over in Berkeley, there is a harmonica player named Will Scarlett.
Oh yeah, Will Scarlett.
If you don't know Will Scarlett, too goddamn bad for you, man. I'm telling you, right? I'll tell you, Harpo and I, any day of the week, would love to stand behind that guy and play two fucking notes. I mean, he's incredible. And he's one of the few harmonica players I know who can take a diatonic harmonica and play every in-between note chromatically on the thing anyway. And he can get any note out of any harmonica in any key. You could just hand him a broken harmonica, say I'm playing in Q sharp, and he'll be fucking right. And I've never seen anything like it. Most amazing here. So please look him up on the internet. Will Scarlett, like Scarlet of old, right? Okay, I'd like to welcome to the stage now one of my favorite new people who's been coming here since day one. Welcome, Lady Zeitgeist!
Announcement.
Yeah, please.
This Saturday, I'm actually hosting a new open mic to the Bay Area at Wicked Grounds.
The opposite of Sacred Grounds.
Yes,
we have
indeed.
Wicked Grounds.
It's actually it's an 18-over cafe, and it's on 8th and Folsom. So this Saturday, after that, it's going to be the first and third Saturdays of the month. But it goes from 2:30 to 5:30. It's acoustic and bring your own small amp only and originals only. I will actually be the first feature for it, as well as the hostess. As I have like 18 people asked to be the first feature, and to prevent the whole, why did you pick me?
Right.
You know. But I'll be picking features at this show, so if you like to feature, do show up this Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, it's just going to be an awesome event. You know, it's bring what you got.
Give us the time once more. From what?
2:30
till
5:30.
2:30.
2:30 to 5:30. Wicked Grounds Cafe this Saturday.
Which is where again?
Wicked Grounds
Yeah,
on
but
8th.
8th and Folsom, one block from the stud.
Yes.
You know, the Folsom area.
Alright. Now that that's out of the way, I'm actually going to start off. I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm going to do a cover. And this is a song by Queen. It's one of their last songs. It's called I'm Going Slightly Mad. When the outside temperature rises and the meaning is oh so clear, 1001 yellow daffodils begin to dance in front of you, oh dear. Oh, they try to tell you something. They try their final screw. You're simply not into pink, my dear. To be honest, you haven't got a clue. I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. It finally happened. It finally happened. I'm slightly mad. Oh dear. I'm one card short of a full deck. I'm not quite the shilling. One wave short of a shipwreck. I'm not at my usual top billing. I'm coming down with a fever. I'm really out to sea. This kettle is boiling over. I think I'm a banana tree. Oh dear. I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. It finally happened. It finally happened. I'm slightly mad.
running fast, it's true. I'm driving only 3 wheels these days. But my dear, how about you? I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. It finally happened, oh God. It finally happened. I'm slightly mad, just very slightly mad. And there you have it. Kind of trying to move away from their growling voice I've gotten way too comfortable with. Doing something else. So I'm actually I'm doing one of my old songs now called Hard and Evolved, and kind of doing a new version of it. Such a great light in my life, they'll hold me when all those went, but I'll never risk what we have now, so I'll keep my heart in your
Lady Zeitgeist. Stay up there, lady. And now I'd like to bring to the stage a writer, James Conrad, who's been reading one of his novels for us weekly. So for our next episode, welcome to the stage, James Conrad, ladies and gentlemen.
Almost there, and I'll be seated this time using the computer.
Whatever that.
At least this time you'll be able to see me properly.
You're a tall man. We can see you.
Ah, well, yeah, it reminds me.
Lower the camera this time.
I sometimes wonder how many times I've ended up, like looking decapitated.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, I have whole nights where there's just nothing but my beard talking.
Oh, man.
Good to get into a video editor and edit in a fake blood effect. That might be a little distracting. Anyway,
There we go.
enough with the fucking around, but jokes are funny and whatnot. My name is James Conrad. I recently published my fourth novel, Zerto Cleans House, which is a story of social injustice about a man wrongfully convicted of murder and the struggles that he goes through. And directly behind me, who you just saw, I just want to say, Lady Zeitgeist, about that Queen cover. The only word I could think of to describe it was very evocative, because it made me think of when I saw the video, like some quarter. Jesus, what a long, strange trip it's been. He's been dead about that long, about 25 years now.
Yeah.
And, rock and roll just hasn't been the same since. Yeah, I mean, major void left. But on with the show. My name is James Conrad. Directly behind me is the incredibly talented Lady Zeitgeist. And if any of you folks have a view to using a very inventive bass player if you're making an album, definitely get a line on her. Just make sure you compensate her equitably, because she works very, very, very hard. Anyway, behind me, Lady Zeitgeist, give it up for her. And this is episode 8 of Zerto Cleans House. On February 16th, 2000, the trial for the people of the state of California versus Lorenzo Carlos Ruiz began while a crowd of demonstrators gathered outside the Hall of Justice in downtown San Jose, waving signs and chanting slogans of protest. "All rise," said the bailiff, and everybody in the courtroom stood as Judge Malcolm Connors stepped inside and took his place behind the bench. After the bailiff declared court to be in session, Kendall Reichart, a lawyer from the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office, proceeded to offer his opening statements. "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the man you see before you today, Lorenzo Carlos Ruiz, is nothing short of a sociopathic monster with a history of criminal behavior, including convictions for grand theft auto and possession of methamphetamine, both prosecuted as felonies," said Mr. Reichart as he moved back and forth across the courtroom with methodical steps, looking each juror in the eye for a moment at a time. After being hired to perform landscaping for one Gregory Keene, he ingratiated himself to same, earning his trust enough that Mr. Keene felt comfortable leaving his 9-year-old stepson Casey, Joyce Keene's child from a previous marriage, in his care. Mr. Ruiz exploited and subsequently violated that trust, subjecting Casey to sexual abuse so unspeakably heinous that in the interest of decorum and good taste, I shall spare you the specific details of these incidents. Zerto stared ahead, hollow-eyed and numb, feeling a chill as the blood rushed away from his head. When Gregory Keene's wife, Joyce, learned of the abuse, Lorenzo brutally murdered her, striking her about the head and shoulder with this hatchet, which belonged to him. Mr. Reichart held the hatchet up so that the jury could see it. Shortly after he killed Mrs. Keene, her husband discovered him in the act, covered in blood, holding the murder weapon in his hand.
Needless to say, latent palm prints and fingerprints positively identifying Mr. Ruiz were lifted from the handle of the hatchet used to kill Joyce Keene. What we have here, he continued, is a beautiful woman dead, murdered in cold blood, and a young boy stripped of his innocence and scarred for life. The only right thing to do, the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is to see that this monster who committed these crimes, he gestured to Zurdo, who let out an embittered, exasperated sigh, is put behind bars where he belongs. Otherwise, there is no telling who his next victims will be or how many victims there may be. Thank you, counselor, said Judge Connors as he turned toward Richard Stevens. You may begin, Mr. Stevens. Thank you, Your Honor, said Mr. Stevens as he rose from his seat. After clearing his throat, he turned to address the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, Lorenzo Carlos Ruiz, is not the man guilty of molesting Casey Keene, and neither is he guilty of murdering Casey's mother, Joyce Keene. Yes, Mr. Ruiz has a checkered past and 2 felony convictions, as Mr. Reichardt has pointed out in his opening statements. However, for the better part of the last 10 years, my client has made a Herculean effort to straighten out and put his former life of crime behind him, a fact to which his immediate family and close friends can attest. Most importantly, my client has an alibi, as at the time of the murder he had taken Casey Keene to the park where he would meet his friend Justin Thompson, whose mother, Sandra Thompson, will be taking Casey to their house, where he would spend the night. It was only after he returned to the Keene residence that he discovered that Joyce Keene had been brutally axed to death. The fact that my client was the owner of the murder weapon notwithstanding, if the victim was dead already when he arrived, how could he have killed her? As such, I believe very strongly that my client, Lorenzo Carlos Ruiz, is an innocent man. Therefore, he must be acquitted. To convict him would be nothing short of an injustice. Zurdo cast his gaze downward and sighed. All of a sudden, he felt his attorney tap him on the shoulder. Don't get discouraged, whispered Mr. Stevens. It's only the beginning. That's the problem, said Zurdo, his voice a soft, lethargic grumble. We do have the alibi on our side. If we can get Sandra Thompson on the stand, we can put you somewhere else at the time of the murder. Zurdo drew a deep breath and blinked a few times. I guess we'll see, huh? He said, his voice thick with doubt. Thank you once again. Thank you, Lady Zeitgeist. Thank you, everyone who was on before me. Who is the gentleman with the harmonica? Where'd he go? Yeah, you had me feeling like I wanted a dance, man. I just wanted to make sure I told you that. Right here, no time like this place and this time to tell you that. Keep coming. Thanks a million. And enjoy the rest of the show, folks. Thanks again, Lady Z.
James Conrad, ladies and gentlemen. Background by Lady Zeitgeist, the daughter of darkness.
Yes.
Bright lies in a world full of truths. Dark truths. So they unplugged me. Okay, you guys. To double check yourself.
Hello, yeah, there we are. Now I'd like to let's get this the hell out of here, because this guy stands up and walks from here to Jersey and back again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Kevin North.
I played this the first time I ever came here, actually, with Kayla.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember her? So she's not here, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Are you guys both coming on the 12th?
Yeah, just been me.
Just you, okay. So.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. No, you got to bring all your friends.
But she's all electric at the moment. You got to play electric, Kev.
Oh, she's doing electric?
Yeah, she's loving it. I'll do the acoustic bit. Here we go. don't get you nowhere because it's a long winding road from after home. Because there's many mountain forests, many rivers to cross, many trials to test, there's many truths to be lost. Because there's many mountain forests, many rivers to cross to take us home, home. Whoa, whoa, wah, 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 wah. Whoa, wah. Take us home. There's a heart there somewhere, there's a truth you know. But in the dead of the night, you'll find your own. Because there's many mountain forests, many rivers to cross to take us home. Whoa, whoa, wah, 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 wah. Whoa, wah. Take us home. Very short. Very short, isn't it? Hello, welcome to the world we have today. Sometimes sunny, sometimes grey. It's been so long now, it's always been that way. It's so easy. I've decided that I'm gonna turn it off. A constant diatribe of nothing that I want. Human values are a mystery to me. I'm uneasy. It's never easy. 'Cause I've had enough of war, had enough of pain, had enough of death. The world is such a state, and someone's telling me the way that I should be, and all I get to see is people killing people, people killing people. Okay, alright, enough's enough. Picture this, the world without the stuff. Race, religion, and borders, it ain't tough. It's so easy. It's so easy. 'Cause I've had enough of war, had enough of pain, had enough of death. The world is such a state, and someone's telling me the way that I should be, and all I get to see is people killing people, people killing people, people killing people, people killing people. People killing people. People killing people. People killing people. People killing people.
We still have a lot of time left. We still have a lot of time left.
Turn up the British.
Think you could pull one
There's a
out?
good shot.
Pull one out under the hat?
Turn up the British, mate. Turn up the Brit a bit. That's a good shot.
Give us another 5 minutes, please.
You know, I never get this right, so this time I'm going to get it right.
Okay.
size and no one to complain. Just come to spend some time and play some music games. Some were smoking, roll your own, and others they had none. We just kept on holding hands and singing this little song. Yeah, we can swing together 'cause we feel we're doing it right. Yeah, we can swing together, we can swing all through the night. Just when things were happening around about 10 to 4 was the sound of screeching brakes and doggies at the door. Then the voice of officialdom said, "Open in the name of the law." We just kept on holding hands and singing this song some more. Yeah, we can swing together 'cause we feel we're doing it right. We can swing together, we can swing all through the night. This is where I always fuck up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Then they knocked down all the doors, they kicked the windows in, let their doggies off the leads and ransacked everything. Hold us up against the wall, their faces split with grins. As they linked the handcuffs, I swear I heard them sing. Yeah, we can swing together 'cause we feel we're doing it right. We can swing together, we can swing all through the night. It took us all to see a judge with a wig hat on his head. Heard a case with a smile on his face, and this is what he said. Gonna send you all to jail for doing this terrible thing. As he marched us to the cells, I swear I heard him sing. Oh, we can swing together 'cause we feel we're doing it right. We can swing together, we can swing all through the night. Whoa, we can swing together 'cause we feel we're doing it right. We can swing together, we can swing all through the night.
Gathering is north, south, east, west. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just been north. Yeah. Thank you. Kevin, you got to sing that song every week for the next 3 weeks, and then you'll have it down. And you know, we don't care. We'll support you all the way. All the way. Use us. Use us. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Fortunately, we didn't have a lot of people today, so she got in. Daryl Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, kids. I wallpaper my poems and sometimes roomy with singing, so you might hear bits and pieces of songs, you know, or maybe don't. Shanu, oh yeah. Shanu, oh yeah. Hey, 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 oh yeah, hey, oh hey. Lawsuit by Rumi, revised and augmented by me, Valentine's Day. When one beats a rug, the blows aren't against the rug, but against the dust. Love is like a lawsuit, suffering the evidence,
No evidence and the case is lost. So don't grieve when the judge demands evidence. I wanna be with you, Lord, but it takes so long. It amazes me when it's her time to be polished. A seeker complains. One must kiss the snake to gain the treasure. Harshness isn't about you, my child, but against the harmful qualities within you. Come, my precious diamonds in the rough, through love's waterfall pounding, breathing, sparkling rays of light, treasures, not fretting, moving, speaking in light, shimmering light. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. Is moping time done? Good. Let's get a move on. Get out of my way. It's a brand new day. I'm walking on my own 2 feet. Walking on my own 2 feet. With a little help from my friends. Growing like trees in a forest, reaching, touching in light. I love you. I honestly love you. This one was written January 27th, and it's called Zen Swim from Alcatraz, Prison of Righteous Indignation. Oh, we'll be well if say the sad bellows of Carthage. I swim injured from a sea of whores, pimps, and mean, blind, double-standard excuse makers. Tell me why you made me cry, and why you lied to me. My true friends who really care and don't want to see me dragged down in this undertow say, that is a dark and unsafe place, and you must get away from there. My head swims as betrayals and injuries mount, and I'm tossed about shamelessly. Sitting here in limbo, waiting for the tide to turn. Sitting here in limbo. They, in their facade of God, mansion of ill-gotten means, belittle, lie, cut and lie, and muck in the rut of kowtowing to the cult queen's devious grime of hate crimes. They talk too much, they worry me to death, they just talk. They talk too much. I move to higher ground, as my true friends have told me. You must get away from there. Why is it people consider themselves so damn helpful when an attractive woman is abandoned and hurting, and they contrive to malign and pamper to their mean loser John friends, and upon her decline, find her ungrateful and loathsome. My true friends say, ugly people can be so mean. You've got to get away from there. It's a mystery to me. If I'd been a whore, wouldn't I have at 65 have known it? I see the fool who lowers to the common denominator of faithfulness. Faithlessness, really the hard way. The clever one chooses love, creativity, and letting go of fear on the path from suffering. I'm gonna be a wheel someday. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a wheel someday, and I don't need you. I have confidence in confidence. I have confidence in me. I have confidence in confidence. Won't you agree? I have confidence in me. I see confidence in blameless, steady steps the way. In calming presence, I find constructive activities. Whoops. Friendships that are real. Visionary insights and joyful growth. I still in pieces embrace and dive into the ocean of creative energy and the wisdom of the ages. From this current of love and blamelessness I inspire, I leave the not merry-go-round and herd for safety and happiness. Rumi, I have the anticipation of the falcon as I move with the pride of the leopard in God's grace. I create shugu, dance shoes, and comedy with my Hispanic beat clowns on the sunny side of the street. I rate Angelina Jolie an ultimate wanna invite hello note and keep connecting attempts going with the lifesavers, saving throwers, fellow adventurers of the strong-hearted artists with means, interest, and enthusiasm who are going to welcome me home. Taking care of business. I cultivate gratefulness and gracefulness, fun and kindness. I leave judgments to God. Shane, 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 Shane a fool. Shane, 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 Shane a fool. I've been a seeker for 1,000 years, and I'm going home. I'm going home.
Put your hands together for Daryl Jones, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to bring up to the stage 3 people, each doing one song to kick off the end of tonight. So first, let's welcome back to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Casada.
Go ahead. Got time? For the sake of humanity, yes. There are people out there that want to play along. Just remember this again.
Oh man, it's upside down. It's very confusing.
Your dyslexia kicking in?
Yeah.
That sounds right. That's so, yeah.
Okay. Up means down and down
Means up. Well, you know how the guitar works. You go down by coming towards your chin, and you go high by going towards the ground.
It's getting cold where you are. Don't worry, I'm on my way. I've been jumping planes and jumping honey, we should leave that dark space alone this time. I know that you need it, and maybe you might fiend it, but then you can't be no friend of mine. I know that it gets scary, broken hearted, single hairy, but girl, I swear there's some good stuff too. I know it keeps your mind wound, but there's other things to be found. I know a place to keep you sound. I've got a place to keep you sound. I'd hate to spend another winter. It's looking like that's what I'm bound to do. So hey there, sugar pie, why don't you sugar up my mind by sneaking into my bedroom? Sneaking into my bedroom. Oh, sneaking into my bedroom. Sneaking into my bedroom. It's getting cold where you are. Don't worry, I'm on my way.
Ryan Casada, ladies and gentlemen. And Mrs. Casada, he's never done that, ever. Ever. He's never done that.
No, not Ryan. No, never. Good boy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring to the stage Charles Haymarket.
I'm gonna turn the bridge up.
Or a strength. Cheeky monkey. It's cheeky monkey.
Put a little British on it.
I'm gonna turn the bridge up. Actually, I want to see if Marco wants to come out.
Hey, yeah.
What key?
Just tell what key you're in and then count of 5.
Why not have it? I'm on my heart.
Please, that's the different sheet.
Got the backdoor key. I always got that.
You know what key?
What's around you, man?
Do you know the key you're playing in?
Let's see. Yeah, I was on a minute.
Do you have an E?
You want to do an E?
Yeah, if you can.
I'll be able to do it. Hey, recently we had President's Day.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to believe that just about 150 years ago, an actor tried to kill our president,
An actor.
Lincoln, and Booth. And then just 40 years ago, another actor who thought he was president killed our country,
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. He also did it in a photo booth.
There we go. See, it's all the circular. It all connects. Now, I'm not nearly old enough to have written this song during Ronald Reagan's reign,
Right.
but it bears up anyway.
Yeah.
Come on, walk, Mr. President, down the street where you are. Down to walk around the block after trying to park all those cars. Instead of facing your neighbor, you can stop and know more and get him to explain who all the benefits were for. Tell them how their future's mortgaged for the few past wars. If they make it through the next group, they just got to pay some more. To the amount daily they are paying, as the health quickly fades. Then try to boost the morale with a military parade or a little flag waving. Squeeze them killing for $1 as they struggle through their lives. Your trickle downs, they're bleeding. I dare you to tell them why. Now how do you deal with an eel that can't feel? How can you toad on the love boat? Can you help stick a pin in a somber long comatose? Mr. Hyde in disguise is the Jekyll we've been trusting the most. Walking president down the street where you are. Preach about him, the scam. Marco Arps. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Now the sheep cry wolf, or does the Lamb of God save him? As the wolf's daily nibble and seek to enslave him? Does Christ count sheep as he sleeps there on the cross? Still around the neck of the same wolves all around us. Now you're out walking with the president down the street where you are. Walking with the president down the street where you are. Taking off Air Force One all around the world by diplomat. Once again, Marco Arps. Now your daddy was rich and in the CIA, and granddad funded Hitler back in the day. Now he brought us Gitmo, wore some flies and have a great. And the slice for your profit is all that you made, yeah. Walking president down the street where you are. There's a motherfucking president, yeah, on the street where you are. Now the last president is kind of hard to write about because everybody cried when he got elected, and then everybody cried shortly thereafter when he fucked us all over. Yeah. But it's still kind of hard to hate him. So I'll just say this: you're out walking with the president. Marco Harps. Charles Haymarket and Marco Harps. Charles Haymarket and Marco Marks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Marco Harps. As you know, every rainbow has a pot of gold at one end, but also has a pot of gold at the other end. And so we'd like to bring back up for our final tonight, Rainbow!
Hey, I gotta say, man, that it is such a great honor to be playing among so much talent, man. Who would have thought it?
I agree with you.
The 21st century, man. Yeah, we love you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope everybody else keeps staying away.
Now, baby, I love you with love that is true.
All right.
But there's a correlation between pleasure and pain. It feels so good, but it hurts so bad. I wake up glad, but I retire sad. You know, I'll even kiss the earth you walk upon. Yeah, I'll even kiss the earth you walk upon. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. You got the kind of wisdom really blows my mind. And your lips are like strawberry wine. If I promise to make you smile, can I stay with you for just a while? You know, I'll even kiss the earth you walk upon. Yeah, I'll even kiss the earth you walk upon. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. Now, baby, I love you with a love that is true. But there's a correlation between pleasure and pain. It feels so good, but it hurts so bad. I wake up glad, but I retire sad. You know, I'll even kiss the earth you walk upon. Yeah, I'll even kiss the earth you walk upon. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. One more time. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. One more time, come on. If love is a light, let it
turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on. If love is a light, let it turn you on.
God bless you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Nacho, for letting me play tonight. Thank you for Teddy, you know. It's a little expensive, but it's all right.
And please remember, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Ryan Casada is our feature. I'm afraid although he was signed up tonight, he didn't make it, but the following week will be Rivo, those of you who know Ryan Voss. He will be the next week, and the week after that, you heard tonight, Kevin North. He'll be here from the South.
The one and only.
With his Eastern ways here in the Midwest. So thank you all for coming. I really, really, really appreciate it. I thank you for your smile. I thank you for your wink, that little twinkle in your eye. I thank you for the music in your soul. When I'm feeling incomplete, you make me whole. I thank you for your touch, the little things you do for me that always mean so much, like being here and always staying true for this and so much more. I thank you. I'm thankful for your fire. The passion of your spirit never ceases to inspire me. I'm thankful for this moment that we share and for a chance to let you know I care. So if you feel like no one wants you, know that you're my lucky star. And I am thankful for you just the way you are.
Bravo!
Good night, Daddy Rose. Good night, Mrs. Goodwin, wherever you are. Next week, same time, same state.
Elvis has left the building.